Hello everyone, welcome to round one of our Armory today. I got the bye, so I'm having other people at table one. So we have Isylander versus Lexi.
Oh, you've already got your pick.
And they're also relatively new players, so this is a chance for everyone to be able to see through all the steps and everything and learn as we go.
Enjoy the chaos. It's about to begin.
May the odds ever be in your guys' favor.
I cut yours, did you?
Don't forget, life counters here, Joel.
I started 18.
Okay, cool.
9. I would like to go first, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, so
we each draw 4. Well, up to our intellect, sorry.
Do some people have different intellect?
Not currently.
This is intellect here, and yes, some characters have 3. I think technically the only one that does would be Dadadel.
There's one that has less intellect, but because you're started. Yeah, I think it's just Dadadel.
I think it is just Dadadel.
Do people play that merchant that trades skins? That creepy looking guy? I think his name starts with Z.
I don't think so, as a rule. I think Pat has a deck.
It's a meme deck for the most part. You can use these to count your pitch.
Thank you.
So, Islander is going to go first. This is round 1.
I'm going to start it off by pitching Aether Hail for 3, using one of it to activate Heart of Ice. Cards and activated abilities, opposing heroes cost an additional pitch.
So it costs an additional...
It'll cost an additional pitch to do cards and activated abilities. So if you want to...
Ranger, am I allowed to place 2 down in my arsenal then, right? Is that how that works? Or no?
As long as you have the ability.
If it's a once per turn instant, you can. If it's not, then it'll cost you 1 more.
So it costs to
1
put
more.
into the pit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it does. It'll cost 1.
Interesting.
I'll then use my other 2 to attack you with a Frost Fang for 5. If it hits, you discard a card unless you pay 2.
Okay, that'll work for you. So we're going to block the 5.
Lock out.
Yeah, block out. And just go to my graveyard. Correct.
Yep. And I will draw up. Put this on. Put pitch on the bottom. I did not arsenal.
That still costs me 1 extra, right?
Yes, until end of turn.
And a turn. Right. So I'm going to pitch
So,
Chilling Ice Beam. Pitch.
Yep, for 2.
And take you with...
so it's your turn?
It's your turn. You're going to draw up first.
Yeah. Okay, so after the first round, you draw back up to full hand size, intellect, and then it's your turn, so.
Okay.
Only the first play, though.
Interesting. So let's do... Target. No matter what, so it's those 2, so... I'm gonna have 1 left over, so would that be a bad play if I left something hanging over?
Well, if you leave something hanging over, then you might be able to pay for arcane damage, because I am a wizard, and I've got at least one thing that deals arcane damage on the board.
So I want to pitch Winter's Bite for 3. Then I will attack you with Heaven's Claws.
So you have 2 left.
Huh?
You have 2
1.
left.
Cost 2, don't it?
Cost 1.
That was until end of turn. So his ability only lasts until the end of turn.
Yeah.
Is it an
it's not a
instant speed?
frostbite.
Is it instant speed?
No.
So
Okay.
I can put stuff in my arsenal for free?
Yes.
Now.
Yep.
I just didn't want you to do it on my turn.
I'm confused. And
I didn't want you to do it on my turn.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Lexi is a bit interesting to play.
So I fucked up. Anyways, so
You're attacking me for 4.
Yeah. And go down.
Well, before we don't arsenal until end of turn.
Arsenal's at end of turn.
Yeah. Before anything, I would like to cycle this Polar Blast to deal 1 arcane damage to you, or attempt to.
So I'll go down to 1 and just blocks it. Right?
Arcane Barrier 1, yeah.
I didn't know if you guys like pushed the cards out or do I tap it?
No. I'll do this one because this is a once per turn instant, so to say that I've already done it this turn.
Correct.
So you just activated the arcane barriers, all you did.
Correct.
Off of this Skullhorn Crosshair. So, alright, continue.
So
I will block 3 of the 4. Take 1. Attack reactions.
attack reactions. I don't have any.
Okay.
Now do I do Arsenal?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not drawing again until my next turn, right?
No, you're going to arsenal and then draw up.
Okay, so yeah, place these 2. Sorry, I'm still really new to the game.
You're good.
This also goes onto the bottom of my deck on your turn.
So your pitch right there goes in the bottom 2. So the card itself, yep. Just stick it underneath.
Oh, like this.
Yep. There you go. That way you can cycle cards.
My turn, I'm going to...
Oh, that's a poopy game. Join the newbies play Flesh and Blood.
I'm going to break this Glacial Horns.
You're gonna break it?
Yeah.
Alright.
To freeze this card.
So what does that do for frostbite on it or something?
You can't use it.
Until
A frozen object can't be played or activated.
ever?
And that's on this one. Until the end of the turn.
Okay.
I'm going to then pay 3.
Kill me.
From 20? Damn. With 1 garden hand? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go down to 1. They'd cost 1 more.
These cost 1 more.
Anything you play, you activate, cost 1 more.
Okay.
So you activated Heart of Ice?
Yes.
Okay, so you used Heart of Ice.
I'll use these last 2 to swing this icy encounter at you. 6, if it hits you, make a frostbite.
Wow, 6.
Yep.
And I gotta pay to play these, right?
You don't have to pay to block, but you do have to pay to do like defense reactions or traps or activate these things.
Sounds good.
Or 1 more for this.
6 damage.
I'll do this from now on to signify whether we're activated
You know
or not.
what? Let's try it. We're gonna block for all 6.
Cool. This will go on the bottom. I'll draw up, and then the table is yours.
Okay, table's mine. I don't draw up, right?
It's unfrozen.
You do not
Frozen.
draw
I do not draw up.
until your end turn.
I am going to play Shock Striker for 1. I can still look at these, right?
Yeah. Are you fusing?
No, because I don't know what that means, and I don't have any cards in my hand.
Well, that's what it means. If you can show me a lightning card in your hand, and you get the lightning fusion.
So for fusing stuff, all I gotta do is show
A lightning
whatever,
card,
like
yeah.
and that those ice card and whatever.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. I didn't learn fusion last the game with Jake.
So it's attacking me for 5.
Yeah.
You have no go again, right?
Nope.
No go.
Nothing
again.
to do.
I'm really
Just 5 damage.
Just 5 damage.
Why is this?
I'm trying to learn
This is
how I should
moving.
do combos and stuff.
I'm gonna block for 3 with frosting.
Okay.
Attack reactions.
Nothing not going got anything. And then graveyard, this goes under.
Yep,
I draw up to 4.
indeed.
Yep.
And this is already past my arsenal phase though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You arsenal, then you would draw.
Okay.
So then the table would be Joel's,
My turn.
or Islander's in this case.
Graveyard to
I'm going to pitch this Aether Hail, activate Heart of Ice, and then I'm going to attack you with another icing cover. 5 this time.
I'll block for 3.
Okay.
And I think I want to eat the 2.
You'll get a frostbite if it hits.
Oh, I'll get a frostbite. What does frostbite do? Cards are activated. Cost an additional 1.
Yes.
You gotta wait till the end phase.
Or it'll just break when you pitch the extra.
So the frostbite only lasts per instance of use. So any one thing you do next will only cost the 1 more. So if you have a 2-drop, it would be a 3-drop.
3.
But after that, it goes back to normal cost.
Currently, all the hard device is doing is increasing the thing of your shiver to 2. Because it'll cost you this 1 plus the additional 1.
Oh, I didn't even. Should probably look at the weapon more.
But also, is it not Islander's turn?
It is.
Okay, so you're just blocking. Gotcha.
I'm just blocking. Yeah.
He's figuring out whether or not he wants to make a frostbite. Let me make him a frostbite.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
I'll just take a frostbite.
Alright, so
2
you'll take
points of
2.
damage and a frostbite.
So record that, yep.
I will put this in the graveyard. This will go to the bottom. I will arsenal this card and draw it up. Table's yours.
Oh, but I can do more than 1. So if I did. No, that's not what I want. So I have to play this card. This card has to be playing what to be showing the ice fusion, right? Like if I have
It would say ice fusion on the card that you're trying to
this
play.
does say ice fusion, right? You have to have what ice.
You have to have an ice card in your hand. Whether it says action, ice,
What if it says it has to say ice though?
it has to say ice on this little text line down here.
Why does a blizzard bolt not have ice in its name down there? Wouldn't that be considered an ice card?
No, because this is an elemental.
Right.
So icy fusion.
Right. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get it off then.
No, because I believe that's lightning, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Because what I wanted to do was pay. I need to get 3 out at least.
Oh, I see what's wrong. So keep in mind, you could do this ability if you had a card in hand you didn't want to do, but you needed to pitch.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Let's do
It will
that.
cost you 1 more still.
Yeah. No,
So
that's just an action. So this,
Yeah, but cards and
But I can get rid
activated
of
abilities.
this.
but it's not an activated ability, it's just an action.
So,
Cards and abilities. Unless we've been playing Frostbites wrong this entire time for the last 4 months.
So it cost 1.
It would cost 1, and you'd put a card on top and get 2, basically. You'd get 3, but it would cost you 1.
So you just
in
take
essence,
one.
you'd be getting 2.
I mean, that's still better.
Yeah, and it gets rid of the Frostbite.
He's checking, I take it.
Likely. But the way I've always played Frostbites is it's always cost me 1 more.
Well, it does say, well, like you say, cards and activated abilities.
Yeah.
But wouldn't these be activated abilities?
Yeah.
So the ruling is that because there's no pay cost, then it's just a thing you can do. So you can pitch the card.
Okay.
That is the cost.
Okay.
So put one of the card you don't want underneath your library.
On top.
Put the card from your hand on the bottom of your deck.
Oh, bottom of it.
There you go. Okay? And then it gives you 3 mana. You have now used Deep Blue, though.
Okay.
So you can put this up here, indicating that you're using.
Okay. And then those 2, I'm going to do Chill to the Bone. The next time Ice Elemental attack hits you, rate 2 Frostbite.
I have
Okay, go ahead.
I have a thing that I can do. And I think it's
Dang,
fun.
that's going to be fun 'cause it's going to mess my crap up.
I hope so. So this costs 2, okay?
So I'm going to have 1.
Yep.
I'm going to throw.
This went away, though. So that frostbite goes away.
Okay. Still mess this up, though.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw these 2 away and play this Channel Lake Frigid. Trigger Isylander, make you a Frostbite.
So
Whenever you play an ice card during an opponent's turn, create a Frostbite under their control, and I can play blue non-attacks as though they were an instant from my arsenal.
Dang,
Okay.
that's nice.
So this is a Channel Lake Frigid, so it's a super
No.
Frostbite.
So it's going to cost 2 additional?
1 for this one, 1 for this one, yeah.
So I just screwed up my whole turn. So I guess I will do.
So what was this then?
This.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, it's Chilling Ice Fiend.
and it costs 1. Yeah, you wouldn't have enough.
I
Wow,
don't have enough now.
that's rough.
So would I just go directly to my Arsenal phase and then draw phase?
Yeah.
So Arsenal that.
I do have a, before you Arsenal,
Okay, go ahead.
I'd also like to try to do this. I'm going to pay 3 and try to Kraken's Aether Ring you. I'd like to deal an arcane damage to you and try to draw a card.
Now you would use that mana that you have floating
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
to
say no.
activate. Yep.
Just say no.
So you
Goes
activate.
away?
You activate the skull bone. Okay. Anything else? Islander?
Nope.
Okay. So then you would go to your
Arsenal.
arsenal and then,
Draw.
yep. Don't forget to clear the board, the chain.
Oh,
Yep. So that goes. There you go. So now you have to be aware of this happening.
How long does that stay afoot?
As long as I can continue channel icing,
So what does that mean?
I have to keep a ice card in my pitch zone, and for each turn. So the first turn I need to have 1, the second turn I need to have 2, then I need to have 3, etc.
Nasty.
It really is. That wins games.
I believe it because my drawing hand is definitely one.
My turn.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Cool. I'm gonna pitch this Winter's Grasp to activate this Heart of Ice.
One more for me.
Yeah. Here's the big deal about that. That's an ice card.
Enough.
I'd like to go to the end step and draw up. Oh look, there's a channel ice trigger. It gets its first flow counter. It sees that there's an ice card. It sticks around.
And it cost me additional, right?
Yep, it's a frostbite until it goes away.
So I'm just going to spend. Can I just spend a 3 and play that then?
It'll only cost you 2.
2.
1, 2.
So let's do that.
Yep. I'm fine with that. We're both still learning.
I appreciate it.
And you're attacking me for 5. Would you like to ice fuse?
No.
Okay. You've got 3 cards in hand. Hit. I'm going to block you for 6. Oh, sorry, 5.
5. Okay.
Attack reactions?
I don't have any.
No defense reactions.
And then arsenal phase.
Yep.
This goes underneath, and then I draw it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my turn. I feel like my turn is going to be very quick. Yeah, well, I'll arsenal this down. At the end step, this will die. Then I'll draw it up.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Yes. That happens at the end of the turn. The flow counters. Technically, what happened is it got its second flow counter, it checked my pitch zone, there's not enough ice cards, because there's none, and then it just got destroyed.
So I'm gonna pay pitch blizzard bolt for 1. Play electrify. Electrify is play from arsenal, draw a card, and I do go again.
Response to your electrify.
Good.
You're gonna pitch Polar Blast for 3 and play this another Channel Lake Frigid from my arsenal.
Nice.
You have Frostbite.
So now everything costs 2 extra.
It costs 1 extra for this one, 1 extra for this one. This one will stick around.
So keep in mind, priority passed. So
Yes.
the reason he was able to do that is because when you put this down and played it, then priority would pass for him to do something on blocks. Instead, he has ability to do stuff at instant speed. So that's basically the reaction phase. His reaction was to do that.
Yeah. So that'll cost 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yep. Are you going to Ice Fuse?
No.
Okay. Attacking me for 4. It wasn't fused. I don't see any way for it to go again. It's going to be 4 if it hits 5.
So that's chilling the ice thing. Okay.
You've got 1 card in hand, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Kraken's Aether if I can cycle Cold Snap. I'd like to try to deal 1 arcane damage to you.
That costs 2.
It'll cost 1.
Just 1?
Yeah.
Take it.
Cool. I'll draw it again.
The frostbite goes away though when you played that.
Yep.
The channel lake does stay, as that's the state ability.
With Winter's Fight. I will deal 3 arcane damage to any target, targeting you. If it was fused and deals damage to a hero, they discard a card unless they pay 2.
So how much damage altogether?
3 arcane, and then if it deals damage, you have to pay 2. Or discard a card.
You might as well pitch it then at that point.
Pitch it?
So in order to, well, that's only one instant anyways.
1 instance of arcane.
Yeah, okay. So are you able to play this if you pitch this for the mana?
Cost 2.
So yes, you could. So you pitch it for mana. You'll have to take this damage, or take the arcane damage, but you won't have to discard. 3, yep. And then, is that all the responses you have, Joel?
Yep.
Okay.
2.
Yep. Buzzbolt.
Is it still up, right?
Yep. Because that's go again.
Where does it go? Like, does
It stays in the arena.
So the chain is you played this, this is next, so this should be affecting this in some way. And then you just keep adding to it until the end of your turn. Or you break the chain.
I'm gonna activate.
So, but it doesn't get fused, right?
Correct, because you didn't have the card to fuse it.
So 5 going your way.
I'll activate Kraken's Aether Vein while you've got no cards in hand to stop it.
So we stop it?
No. I'm activating this to draw a card.
Okay. I take a damage, right?
Yeah. And then... I think that's correct. 5, and as long as you fuse, you can give things go again. Six. I'll block 1 of it, take 4. At the end of the combat chain, this breaks. Oh, I'm dumb. May I take black and stop 1 more of the damage, please, with this quell?
Yeah.
So you took 1 less?
Yeah.
Alright, so signify that on the life counter, please. There we go.
I'm going to draw out, right?
Yep.
That turn's going to be real quick for you. Attack you for 6. If I hit, I make frostbite.
Alright, so now everything is normal cost at this point.
Yeah, I just wish I had.
Go ahead. Table's yours.
just do that.
Attack me for 5.
Yeah. I have no cards in hand. Got lots of learning to do.
Indeed. Read what this says, though. You don't want to forget that.
So I'll feed the blacks. I can add one more. And then this is destroyed.
Yep. It's Mark of Lightning.
I'm going to block for 6.
So don't use the mark then, because it won't get all damage.
It will.
It will?
It's just if it's been blocked, it'll make this deal a damage to me.
Oh, gotcha. It's... Oh, right. Okay. So if you use that, it'll deal. Alright, so you block now 6.
Yeah.
So pitch under and draw up. Yep.
Turn.
Yes, sir.
I'll arsenal this card. Draw. Table is yours.
So I'm passing to my
Arsenal stage.
arsenal stage.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I can't respond if you don't do anything.
Indeed.
Do that. Go there and draw.
Mm-hmm. Let's start the turn off with pitch polar cap for 3. Play a polar blast from arsenal. I will draw a card. You may play 2. If you don't, my next attack gains dominate, which means you can't block with more than 1 card in your hand.
Set 2, right?
Yep. Cool.
Or I was just going to go there.
Pay 2,
Yes.
then pitch.
Yeah, it goes to pitch. I'm gonna activate Kraken's Aether Vein. It costs 3. I will try to deal 1 arcane damage to you if I do a draw card.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you paid that too.
So we're probably going to have to institute a time limit here pretty soon on you guys.
Okay.
Sorry. It's
all
my
right.
fault.
I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna play this Command and Conquer. Defense reactions can be played in Command and Conquer's Chain Link. If Command and Conquer hits a hero, destroy all cards in their arsenal.
Ooh.
So what do we want to give them before we do last turn?
Well, isn't there usually a procedure for when like the timer runs out in a round?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, the procedure is the timer runs out, and then they each get 1 more turn. Person finishes off their turn, and then they each get 1 more turn.
Okay, why don't we just do that with the timer percentage right now?
Yes.
Okay, so you finish your turn, and then you're each going to get 1 more turn.
Cool. I'm attacking you for 6.
And if no one's dead, it's a tie.
And then it's a draw.
Okay.
You might just
I'm attacking you for 6. If it hits, destroy all cards in your arsenal.
And if I do that, then I won't have any cards to play, right?
Correct.
Unless they cost 0. Actually, no, you still need pitch to activate Shiver, right? You still need the pitch
So that's
to
once
play
per
them.
turn, and you may put an arrow. Okay, so that won't really help you.
No. I need like draw cards.
Okay.
But it won't hit. So
But
your
I didn't
arsenal's-
hit you. So your arsenal still sticks around. This is
So
the last
those
turn.
ones are graveyard. Yep.
I will arsenal this card.
Okay.
So then it's my turn.
Yep.
Can't do anything.
So you would just put your pitch under.
I
And you would
I
draw.
will have a response. Because I'm trying to end the game as quickly as possible. I'm going to pitch these two and play this Ice Bolt to deal 3 arcane damage to you.
Alright. So you would draw up. It is
Do
your
I
go.
have one more turn now?
You have one more turn. His turn was spent drawing up.
That is going to be my turn, though, because that was on his turn.
No,
Later.
your turn. So you get one more play.
Yeah, and my turn is I go through my turn, draw.
Oh, okay. So you drew up. Alright.
So we draw.
So it's
Game
9
to 9.
9 to 9 draw. Alright.
Sorry about that.
You guys reporting on the hat?